How does Supreme Court appellate jurisdiction work? Imagine a case that started in a local court, then moved up through the courts, and now it's at the highest court in the land. How does that happen? That's where the Supreme Court's appellate jurisdiction comes into play. The Supreme Court has the power to review decisions made by lower courts, but it doesn't do this for every case. This power is granted by the Constitution, specifically in Article 3, Section 2. It means the court can look at cases that have already been decided to see if the law was applied correctly or if constitutional rights were protected. The process begins when someone involved in a case asks the court to review it. They file a document called a petition for a writ of certiorari. The court then receives thousands of these requests each year but only chooses about 100 to 150 cases to hear. The court picks cases that involve important legal questions or disagreements among lower courts. This helps keep the law consistent across the country. Once the court agrees to hear a case, the justices review written arguments called briefs. They also listen to oral arguments where lawyers explain their positions. After that, the justices meet privately to discuss the case and vote. The Chief Justice starts the voting, and then the other justices follow in order of seniority. If the majority agrees, they write a majority opinion that becomes the court's official decision. Justices who disagree can write dissenting opinions, and those who agree with the outcome but not the reasoning can write concurring opinions. This process helps ensure that the law is applied fairly and uniformly. The Supreme Court's appellate jurisdiction acts as a final check on lower courts' decisions. It does not hold new trials or hear new evidence. Instead, it focuses on whether the law was interpreted correctly and if constitutional principles were respected. This way, the court maintains the stability and consistency of the legal system across the United States. In practical terms, when a case reaches the Supreme Court, it's like the final stop. The court reviews the legal questions involved, not the facts of the case. It makes decisions that set legal standards for everyone. This process helps keep the legal system fair and balanced, making sure that laws are followed and the Constitution is upheld.